You are live, it says. Okay. Go over here. Getting pretty good at knowing what to do here now. Okay. And we'll wait to see if anybody pops in. Most everybody's probably tired as I am. Well, let's see. Settings. Post comment. Well, it says one person. I got one. Hello? Oh, I am live. There she is. She sees me now. I was trying to get ready to type you a message and tell you I was live. Oh, man. Let's see. What's up, darling? I'm trying to see settings here. Get that number. There it goes. I just went live. Where's that at? Oh, hey, Joan. How you doing? We just getting started here, and I was trying to figure out. Oh, Camp Jordan. Goats, Camp Jordan. It was I just had your birthday. Well, happy birthday. It has been a rough week. Crunchy, hey, good to see you. Yeah, today was a very long day, and tomorrow's going to be a very long day. 2 days of no help. I I play one of them so once in a while. I think it's two, but I don't do it online. I do it the story. I don't. I'm not good at it, and every time I did the uh, online part, people killed me off. I got murdered all the time. I tried it. Yeah, I do too. Uh, Everybody wants to kill me, and I'm just trying to be their friend. And I'm like, okay. And, and so I'm not signed up anymore to play online and all that, but I do once in a while. I don't like the language in it, and I I I have found me a sugar hole in this game, and I can stay there. I can have a bounty on me. I can have uh, uh, the law never comes and looks for me. I can uh, make money. I find a lot of gold, and I've gotten rich off of it. Yeah, that's like us on the island. No, it's I bought that game. It was on sale, and I didn't have no games at all. And I thought, well, I had one with working with a bulldozer on a farm, and I downloaded one, or that's the one I downloaded. I had one where some guy uh, tracks through all kinds of jungles and all that looking for stuff, and I mastered it. I finally got to the end of it, and I hadn't played it since. But I never run out of bullets playing another game because I can keep buying bullets. So I'm not going to name no goat. That's my daughter uh, circling stables. She's doing a goat thing with an Audubon Society. They're getting goats to clear the woods. Four people have. Well, good. I'll name every one of them. I call them aggravation, trouble. uh, I'll just go down a list of problem the goats. Calling them trouble. Uh, did you get a? Did y'all get a fence built around that area you wanted to build around? You were talking about last time. Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna call them none of that. We're good seeing you. Take care. God bless. I wonder where my crew's at tonight. Bam. There's Neil. Neil, how we doing, buddy? Neil's probably, he's still getting excited about his little trip concert he's going to. And there is Peggy. Oh, man. Neil's still eating good stuff. Yeah, she's got to go on Walgreens. Yeah, any excuse to go on Walgreens. Oh, poor Christopher. Yeah. Yeah, they are. But I just don't have none around because I'll eat them. That's not. I don't need to eat them. Neil can get away with it. I can't. How's Peggy? Hey, Peggy. We have went pepper crazy here. Um, Peggy, I hadn't either. It's been a long time. Long, long time. I ain't talking about no blooms. Wow. Well, you just bought them out, didn't you? I have a box 4 of 10. You want 10 boxes. Neil, Neil's going to look like an egg before it's over with the chocolate egg. Yeah. Box 4. He had a box for breakfast, box for a snack, box for lunch, and a box for dinner. He'll be on box 5 here, another snack time here pretty soon. Yeah, more eggs in case. Probably make it. He'll be eating eggs the rest of the night. All day. Well, he's good. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, he's got a few hours before daylight, so he might have them finished before then. Cason's going to be jealous. I think if you, I think if you told him, oh, well, that wouldn't that be neat? Take some of them and put them in his chicken houses and pull him. We need to get Brandon to get something. Tell him collect eggs, collect eggs. I'd like to see the video on that. Yeah, you will be next week, that's for sure. Yeah, but couldn't you see taking a box of them things and putting some in all the chicken coops? and tell Kason, okay, go get the eggs. See if there's any eggs in there. I like to see. I'd love to see the reaction on his face. It would be hilarious. Yeah, Neil will be going to the doctor, going, something ain't right. And he'll get up and walk away, and there'll be an egg laying in the chair. Oh, well, Peggy, how long? How much is your pepper? Is it bigger? Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. I like chocolate. Uh, but oh yeah, I look, Peggy. You don't have to rub it in. I was just talking about the one. You didn't have to mention another pepper. Dang, two peppers. I haven't checked on my peppers that I put in the bucket on the other side of the picnic table. When did I do that? Was that last night? Uh, yeah, I think it was last night I did that. Uh, I'll tell you what, I was at the fruit stand all day long. Oh, yeah. And we ain't got no help tomorrow. And tomorrow trees are supposed to come in, and flower truck's supposed to be. We're stop number one. He'll probably be there at 8:30 in the morning, more than likely. He'll probably be there when Scott gets there. So I said when Scott gets there because I won't be there. I did good this morning, uh, getting there when I did. I had a hard time driving up there. Oh, really? Hell yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Now they've got them peppers, them jalapeno peppers, but they're called Fuju peppers. They look like jalapeno peppers, but they're not. And from what I understand, they taste like jalapeno peppers, but they're not hot at all. Now Scott can't eat nothing hot. Uh, Fuju, yeah, that's what they're called. Because they're not hot. You think you're getting a hot jalapeno pepper, but you're not. Uh, says right on the tag. We've actually got some in the fruit stand. I'm not planting none of them because I don't want them if they ain't hot. Yeah, Scott can't. Scott can't eat nothing. He can't even. He has trouble eating pepper. He can't handle anything that's spicy. What did I do? No, you did it. A Target. Oh, yeah. I came up on the screen, disappeared. I hit that button right there. Yeah, I'm a magician all of a sudden. You know, poof, he's gone. Yeah, I heard it. It sounded like it was over 4,000 miles away, but I heard it loud and clear. Yeah, that's the same one I heard. Has anybody seen Melinda? Sold out. And I wonder why. Neil beat him to the store. I can see Neil now. He carries one box up there, and uh, ring that thing up. It comes up to, what, 93 cents or something. Yeah. Huh? Hold on just a minute. Here he comes back with a big armful. Yeah, I hope she's feeling okay. She hasn't been feeling good. Uh, well, did y'all enjoy the Eddie's live last night? Peggy, I can't remember if I saw you in there or not. I saw Neil was in there. I was hiding. That was a good deal. I ain't gonna argue that, Neil. But that's also a lot of temptation carrying around with you. That's exactly what I was doing, Peggy. I was just listening. I never typed in there the whole time. I figured I'd pull one of Brandon's. I fell asleep. In all honesty, I fell asleep probably the last. Well, when I woke up, it was over with. And uh, well, thank you, Joan. I'm just here. You know, some of them call me grumpy old man. Some call me grumpy old dude. Some call me just grumpy. And once in a while, I get called just old dude. uh, yeah, just keep posting the same thing over and over until they see it. They he's watching. Uh, that's what he says to do. He says, if I miss it, read, just put it back up there again. Young, what part of the world are you in? Yeah. They. I feel sorry for them trying to keep up, and they need to. They're going to have to start making it 3 hours in order to catch up. You know, you never catch up really. Yeah, I hear you, Peggy. I don't post. I don't. I have once or twice, I think. And if it was really, really important, I'd just send him a text message or email him. Yeah, and I've noticed sometimes when they do, Neil, when they do read it, they're confused for a minute. You know, they're like, "Oh, well, that's back when we were talking about that." Yeah, he was still on the previous line. He- there was one time last night. He just, "Oh Lord, I'm gonna move on up." He says, "I'm gonna move on up." But, I fell asleep about the last 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes of it. I looked to see how long they were actually on, and I went back and watched what I missed. Just I just let it play and I just laid there and listened to it. But I knew I had a long day ahead of me today, and tomorrow's going to be a long day. Uh, I made it in the house and sat down and uh, oh, you make it in at the end of it, and but yeah, oh yeah, I come home. I got home and sat down in that chair and turned that massage thing on my legs, and I was out. And they could do that. I don't know how you do it, but I've seen it done before. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Oh, and then Scott set the alarms off going to the barn and woke me up, and I got up and walked down to the barn and uh, found out that we hadn't got no guinea eggs in the past few days. So tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and just set the ones we got. I think three or four, four I think, along with some turkey eggs that we've got, and the doggone crows are getting the duck eggs early in the morning. Uh, I don't get up early in the morning. Scott tried to get out there this morning, and he got one egg. There was another one that they had pecked on, and one was had rolled up under a board where he was underneath the board where it right close to the one they got, and they couldn't get to it that easily. So he got lucky. Yeah, I hear you. Just know if I say hello, everybody, I'm talking to you. Because sometimes there's so many people in there uh, that I just get lost. Well, we've got the live trap set down there and been trying with some food in it and been trying to catch the little rascal. We got two of them out now. There's two of them running around, and they're going underneath the stalls. They're running all over the place. And I about tripped over the net where I said, "What in the world?" Scott goes, "Oh, that's where I got the net. I was trying to catch that rabbit." We ain't been can't catch that rabbit. And we sold one of the mama rabbits today. Sold her and a cage. You better hide your eggs, Neil. Rabbit's on the way. Uh, but it was one of the full grown rabbits. It was for somebody who had little kids that some lady come in was buying it for them. She didn't tell us that until she bought it. We were telling her about the rabbit, and she voluntarily said, "Well, I'm just somebody told me to go ahead and get it. It's for some neighbor kids or something." Uh, oh, okay. So, uh, hey, now Neil, you were in there, and I was awake, but I was half asleep because I was so tired. But did I understand what Brandon said? I meant to go back and listen to the whole thing or find out what part that was at. Uh, that's what I'm talking about the goats. Wanting to do rituals with them. He wanted to buy all the male goats. Is that what he said? Did I understand him right? Is that what he said? That's right. Okay. I thought I heard it right, and I was like, "What?" Well, I was like, "What did he say?" Voodoo. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. He said he didn't want no part of that, and I was like, "I gotta go back and listen to that again." I didn't. I think I misunderstood that. But what amazed me is he admitted it. He told what he wanted them for. I mean, most people do that kind of stuff behind closed doors. We don't go around telling people I do voodoo. Yeah, but I'm glad he didn't sell it to him. Okay. Yeah, I can see it now. Go up to somebody. Yeah, you want how many of them male goats you got? You got 20 of them? I'll take all of them. Yeah. What you gonna do with them? Oh, we do a voodoo ceremony. Yeah. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Did he come to his house? Regardless, I don't think if that's what I was going to do, I wouldn't never tell it. Because, first of all, if you can get into all that kind of voodoo junk, then you probably have no problem telling somebody a little fib. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I just love goats. And we like male goats. Uh, oh, Neil, there's no doubt in my mind there's human sacrifices for that kind of stuff. I guarantee it. People disappear. You know what I mean? Uh, oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it happens. Yeah. I agree, Peggy. But, yeah. It's like I told somebody today we were talking and uh, we got talking about churches and uh, the bylaws of churches. And I told her, I said, well, there's a lot of churches that I'm not very happy with. She said, huh? Yeah, I'm not very happy with them. They've had these bylaws. These bylaws is what they believed for their church was founded on originally. And they were really they they were really scripture based bylaws. But in this day and time, they're starting to change them, and they're saying, "Well, we can let this slack this and slack that, and all this kind of stuff, And well, we can let these people preach, and we can let these things let this slide by." I'm sorry, but if you believe something and you say that's what you believe in, whether it's a religion or something else, and then later on you come along and say, "Well, after all," then you wasn't. Then you're saying you wasn't right the whole time. You're saying that, oh well, let's conform to the world. They're too busy with numbers, worrying about how many people they get in there. We're supposed to uh, not live as part of the world and not live in the world, but live on the world. And we live. And she's like, "Never thought of it that way." I said, "Yeah, we're but yeah, people change. They keep they want to keep changing things, and so they're saying they were wrong all this time. I honestly don't think they were back then. I think they are now. That let me fill you in on uh yeah, well, yeah. But a lot of them wasn't who is now changing to worldly ways. Let's put it that way. Uh, Baxter will be in the hospital. The dog uh, from the 120 will be in the hospital for a while. They said he was doing good. They're going to have to keep him there if they get him straightened out and get it all cleared up. Uh, I did too. I didn't even know they had one. Uh, but Katie, Manny's wife, she went to see him today and she took a picture with herself. Look who I got to visit with. But they say he's doing good, and hopefully they can get it cleared up. But they left no hope the other day. They said there was no, it was too far gone. There was no hope, and it made me think so much of Brandon's dog. I couldn't help but the whole time, and even when the story changed, that was all in one day. Uh, everybody's thinking, well, you know, that's what they're going to do, and then the next thing you know, they're coming back going, oh, no, they didn't. That they didn't do it. They were going to. We all received the bad news. Kind of like Brandon. I mean, he went and told them the bad news. They're gonna put the dog down. Then they end up amputating. Well, in this case, it was going to amputate. Now, and we all received the bad news that Baxter's going to have his leg removed before it spreads into the rest of his body. And then hours later, some doctors like, I think we can save it. Look, he's just going to have to be stay here in the hospital. Oh, well, let's try it then. So Baxter still got 4 legs, and they said he was responding pretty good. He's not out of. He will be there for a while. They said, and they're gonna have to get him totally cleaned out, totally get it all taken care of. Because if they release him and it's not, then it might go right back to the way it was. He had this problem a while back. They honestly don't know what causing it. Uh, it's weird, but it looks like his leg is rotting. Yeah, it looks like his leg's rotting right off. It's it happened once before, and I can't remember what they never could. They gave some explanations, but they couldn't pinpoint what it caused it. Let's put it that way. and but now they're it's let me see if I can. I don't know if I can pull it up or not. I don't. Okay. No. I don't know. I don't know how well you can see it, but that's where they. That's the dog's leg and everything. And it's just full of bacteria and it's just like rotting off. Yeah. Um, Neil, that's happened. Yeah, it's they've got his leg all wrapped up. You can't. They got where they've had to go in and clean and take stuff out and go. They've been chasing the bacteria, I reckon. So Christina's back. She's wore out Walgreens. Oh, and the other one's getting better. Oh mercy. That that would be I don't know how to respond to that, Neil. Uh it'd make me want to grab a doctor. There's chicken in. Did they have any left, Christina? I bet they didn't because Neil done bought them all. Neil's sitting over there with 50 of them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he did, Peggy. I think he's sitting there waiting. Oh, this is my last one until the mailman runs. 32 left. Neil, that means it means you beat 18 of them. Whoa, Neil, slow down, buddy. I mean, we were cutting up. I mean, about being diabetic and all that. You will be. Yeah, slow down, Neil. And still no news about Daniel's MRIs. Still haven't got any news on that. The good news is, on my behalf anyway, Peter's supposed to be back the night. Scott's supposed to pick her up in Atlanta, Georgia, on I think the night of the 16th. So that's not 5 more days. 5 more days. And I can go on vacation. Any excuse. You starting to sound like Christina now. Any excuse to go to Walgreens. Any excuse to heat them eggs. Now, Peter has been on vacation. Daniel's doing just fine overall. You know, he's just going in. He, uh, she's been taking him over there in the mornings and leaving him, and then she does what she wants to do all day long. She picks him up in the afternoon, and then they do things together. So no, she's been on vacation. She told me on the phone the other day, and I about fell over. She says, I kind of miss work. As much complaining as I hear this woman do about being at the fruit stand so much, she misses work. He said he's doing good, uh, feeling wise. I mean, but you got to realize they've got him on so much vitamin type stuff, natural stuff for his body, and I mean, he can't help but feel good. The tumor in his mouth is looking better, but they don't know about the two on his brain. Yes, she probably does. I want to tell her I lost my keys, and I can't. Yeah, I can't come up to the fruit stand and let you go home or nothing because I've lost my keys. Actually, I did lose them this morning. I found them, unfortunately. I had to open up. Christine, are you back at the house now? Are you still with us? Uh, do you still exist out there in the internet world? No, not really, Peggy. We got rain. We got a lot of rain. Uh, I want to turn my phone off. Now, look, she's coming back late at night, and we do have somebody to work that morning instead of her, and we're going to go ahead and schedule that. That way, she'll be able to rest that morning and maybe go in the afternoon. Uh, but yeah, I'll be very, very happy. The day was very hard. I mean, I had a hard time today. Uh, uh, but I'll be happy when everything gets back to semi-normal around here, to where I have when I wake up in the morning and don't have nothing to do except for what I want to do. That's the way it used to be. That's the way it's got to get back to. Now we had a lot of rain, Peggy. I mean, it. I don't know how much it rained, but we got a lot of rain. Now we there apparently somewhere close by. I'm gonna say there was some storms. We did have some wind. Uh, we had a uh, I don't think I did. Didn't No, I just said I hadn't checked on them today. I planted them last night, and I didn't check on them today. I need to go check on them. You got me worrying about my pepper plants now. I'm gonna get if anything happened to my pepper plants, I'll be I'll be further behind. now you got me worried about my pepper plants. Neil, entertain Peggy for a minute. I gotta walk out on the porch, look out the window, and check on my pepper plants. Can you believe she's done this to me? Gotta close the door behind me so no bird comes flying in. All right. I had a now update on my peppers. The new plants over in the bucket on the other side are all standing up, looking just as bright. They look like they look happy. He's gonna start growing him. Put them. You have to get them to start to root somehow. But yeah, them pepper plants are looking good out there. And that floodlight shining right on them. They just holla. You know, yeah. You want to see how would you grow them? It wouldn't be in dirt. Um, oh, got to get a Hershey bar and plant it in the Hershey and melt the Hershey down into a cup and then stick it in the Hershey with the pointing end down. And keep an eye on it. You have to warm it up every once in a while, just enough to make the chocolate start to melt from the bottom side. And give it about 3 months and see if you start to sprout some little eggs. I mean, Neil, Peggy, Peggy and Meg, little house in the country. Meg's little house in the country. I mean, they just rubbed it in, and I got. She's making videos, and Peggy's sending emails of all the peppers already starting to grow, and things are blooming, and all the thing I can do is put a picture of a dogwood tree with the blooms on it out there. You might just get some. He just might. He have to talk to Kason about how to do that. Are you really serious? Yeah, we're still praying for her, Christine. Oh, I'm sure they are. Now, you harvested it. Did you eat it? I'm going to eat some of my peppers. Hopefully, I get enough of them to sell. Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Hey, there's Melinda. Hey, we were just wondering how you were feeling earlier. I haven't heard nothing, Neil. Still coughing, can't sleep. Oh, I was saying a while ago, I believe north of us might have had some pretty rough weather. Because one time Scott was walking towards the south end of the fruit stand, and I looked out there and I saw pots on the ground and the hanging baskets that was sitting on a shelf over there. And he walked over and started picking them up, and I said, "Did they blow off, or did you set them down there?" He said, "No, they blew off." That coughing gets old quick. I get choked and lose my breath, and have such a hard time breathing afterwards. Uh, that I don't know. It takes all my energy out of me when it happens. It scares some people half to death. Oh, Brian. What was it? Christina Brian scared Brian to death that night. Back year before last, I think it was. We were somewhere, and it happened to me. Scared him. Scared him bad. Yeah. Uh, well, I mowed some more onion grass the other day. Uh, up close to the fence. You know, when you mow that stuff, it's terrible. It not only smells strong and everything, you get the taste in it. It's almost like you just got finished eating a mouthful, just filled your mouth full and ate it. And, and I have trouble breathing after that. Yeah. Well, mine go. If I had one, Neil, I'd have to have a battery pack to keep plugged into it to keep it charged up because it'd be going off all the time. It'd be going, your oxygen levels down. Huh. Your heart rate's too fast. He definitely needs something right now to monitor that. Christina said yes about something. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. What's she talking about? Talking about something. Let me see what Neil said. Yeah. Brandon. Christina, you stayed in Walgreens too long and took too much medicine. Brandon and the goats. Oh, she talking about Brandon. What Brandon said? Brandon. Is she that far behind? Just taking Brandon's place, huh? Yeah, it stalled out in Walgreens. Now we our last conversation, Christina, was about breathing and coughing, and a couple years ago when I was around y'all and had my coughing, I had one of my couldn't breathe and was trying to get my breath and everything. About how it scared y'all. Wake up in the middle of the night. Keep have no air, no oxygen at all. You have to start fighting. I'm confused now. We've got her, Christina. Was it yesterday? Did I talk to you today? Yeah. Or last night, yesterday afternoon. I can't remember. Yeah. Yes, you have. You talked to me at the fruit stand yesterday. I remember yesterday because I remember telling you we had to be at the next 2 days at the store. We didn't have no help, and you were saying, uh, "You don't tell me what you need and all that." And I told you you had enough to do already. She's sick. The kids are sick. She's got goats and horses to take care of. That was yesterday, Christine. Yeah, I noticed. Oh yeah, go to ER and make everybody else sick around you, or get sicker from somebody else. Yes, Christina, that was yesterday. And you said you were going back to Nashville. So you offered to help him hold it the whole 3 minutes. Well, at least you offered to help him. That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, we want Melinda to get feeling better because if something happened in this room, she's not 100%. I mean, her wrench might miss and hit somebody else. Well, I try not to go unless they have to tote me in there. Yeah, yeah. That I was talking about when I lost my breath up a couple of years ago at one of the horse things, one of the pony ride things we were at. Scared Brian. I've scared Brian several times over the past few years. He thought, uh, I scared him in the cornfields. He thought something had got him. Uh, and we were somewhere else when I lost my breath. I don't remember where we were at. I'd give you a hammer if I had one, but they won't let me give you a hammer. Oh, me oh my. Where is Well, what did I do there? There we go. Hmm. Well, I don't know what. I couldn't see. Yeah. Well, I'm that way every morning. I can't drive in the morning. It takes me, when I wake up, it takes me a couple hours to get my head straight. I didn't open up the fruit stand until 10 o'clock this morning. And I was up. I just couldn't go out the door. Yeah. Now, I don't eat a lot of chocolate, but the chocolate they say is good for you, I don't like it. There's supposed to be some chocolate that's good for your blood and good for your digestive system and all that kind of stuff. I can't. That make me sick eating it. I don't like it. It's nasty. That dark, rich, dark chocolate. Yeah, I'm glad somebody agrees with me. I don't. That stuff is terrible. Well, I'd be going for one too. Overdose. I'm not gonna go there. And you see Neil driving around eating his little chocolate eggs. Blue lights behind him. Sir, what you been drinking? Nothing. I've been eating. We're gonna have to get you to step out of the automobile because we gotta check your chocolate content. Mm. What's with your car? Gas brakes. Do you got anything you want to declare now before we search it? Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Look, we're not concerned about one egg. If we got any more than that to worry about, I refuse to say anything. Then it'd be a London news. Man stopped uh, with a carload of eggs. Chocolate. Neil, Neil would be, Emma, hi, Emma. Well, welcome to the egg party. Neil's brought the eggs. Chocolate overdose. Yeah. I, I expected it to happen. How's Emma doing tonight? Hey, we don't want to draw his blood. We want to scrape his lips for evidence. They pick you up for that too, Neil. Yeah. Well, that's good. Neil's run across a great deal on chocolate eggs, and he's bought the store out, and he's eating them and trying to become diabetic overnight. We think he's high on chocolate eggs. It's Neil's fault. Neil's the one that brought the eggs to the party. Peggy, Peggy's Peggy's giving you a good one, Neil. He's down to 30 now. Yeah. Neil Neil will start having withdrawals here in a little while. He'll disappear. We won't know what happened to him. He'll be running all across the country trying to find them chocolate eggs. Right. Brandon, are you listening? Hey, Brandon. Uh oh. The storms were south of you, wasn't it, Melinda? Most of them. Oh, that's the worst thing you can do is laugh, uh, and get makes you cough. We got to stop. We have to get serious here now. We have to stop laughing. We don't want Melinda coughing a whole bunch. So let's get serious now. Yeah, the storms. I think the storms were moreover there were heavy rain and all that. Uh, Houston, north of Houston, came up that way. There's a laughing band in place. Got to change faces. All right, we're gonna get serious here now. All right, who's gonna be first? Pea size. Okay. Pine cones. Pine cones ain't so bad. I mean, they're not even hard to. They're not too hard to get up, rake up. I walk around, pick them up with my little pickup stick, so I don't have to bend over, drop them in a bucket. Yeah, might have been frozen peas. You never know. Might have had a neighbor over there pulling them out of the freezer, throwing them across the street. But I'm on a grabber, so I don't have to stoop down to pick stuff up. Oh, we wouldn't tell nobody that. I wouldn't tell nobody I use one too. I've got two of them, but don't tell nobody. Oh, well, Emma, God bless. Good to see you. And thanks for popping in. Like Peggy said there, a little bit of time is better than no time with you. I hope Neil didn't sell her some eggs and she had to go. Neil ain't got no side check going on, does he? Oh, we're going yeah. I still think. Who thinks I should send Brandon a message and tell him he needs to get some of them eggs and put them in the chicken coop for Casey to get out? I wonder. I wonder if he'll do it. All right. I'll send him a message tomorrow. Everybody send him an email. Let's send him emails. Let's all just send him an email and suggest the same thing. Tell him we want to pull a prank on his son, and we want him to video it. It was a goose that laid the golden egg. But any kind of story can be changed. Yeah, that's what we should. That's the one they need to put it in. All right, Melinda's made it back. We're sorry for making you laugh so hard. I know that makes you cough more, but we've all put on our serious face and we've stopped laughing because we don't want you coughing. So we're doing a survey to see if you think it's a good idea that we all send Brandon an email and we tell him we want him to get some of these eggs and put them in the with the chocolate chickens and let Kason go collect the eggs and video the look on his face when he finds these chocolate eggs. Peggy likes the idea. Yeah. Well, we won't laugh. We'll just giggle a little then. You think he I would love to see the face on that boy when he if he was to go in there and find them. Take like 5 or 6 or and put like 3 or 4 in each thing. Dad, I can see it now. What? They've laid chocolate eggs. No, he could just slip up there and put them in there during the daytime and just, like 10 minutes or so before they go to get the eggs. The chickens won't be getting up there. Uh, uh, and, well, who knows? That might be, maybe we might need to get some of them eggs and help Neil out there. Find a broody chicken and stick a couple of them under there and see what happens. Neil might end up with a whole bunch of chocolate eggs. Nah, I don't think they. I don't think the chickens even eat them. They put them up there in the nesting box when chickens ain't up there nesting. About 10 minutes. Wait about 10 minutes and then tell them, "Let's go get the eggs, boy." If they did peck at one of them, it wouldn't. For that short a period of time, they wouldn't eat enough uh, to worry about. But I don't think they would like it. Well, they're chickens. Chickens. You you throw a hamburger in there and chickens eat it up. Some raw meat. That's the that's the that's the only thing that probably attract them is the paper, is the wrapper. Well, hello, Tina. Oh, well, I didn't know they were live. I'm not getting notifications here. I didn't get one on Random Okie Farms neither. Something ain't right. They wouldn't make it to the nesting box. That's the problem we're having with Neil. But did you see Crandall get stuck? Have you seen the video where he where he got stuck, Dave? They might be having some trouble with his notifications for some reason. Yeah. Oh, Crandall got the what you call it stuck in the mud. Yeah, Marcy, I think she was rubbing it in a little bit, wasn't she? He come out. He put on his video. I guess I'm in the doghouse tonight. Yeah, that thing was sinking too. What got me was got a little concerned watching it there to start with was the water. There's water. There's a lot of water under that ground right there. Meg's little house in the country. Well, thanks for joining me. We didn't know they were live. I didn't anyway. I've got a couple of them that I would have checked out today earlier. Uh, Random Okie Farms apparently had one in premiere or something. I think somebody said. But the only good thing about it, Meg being late, is her and Peggy can't gang up on me on vegetable plants and stuff. You see. Yeah, he sure got that thing stuck in there good. He did one today. I didn't see that. I still hadn't seen that. But wow, I hadn't seen that at all today. Huh. Well, I was at the fruit stand, but I did. When I woke up, I scrolled through the phone quite a bit. Yeah, well, and I looked at it. And it just says hi everyone. I Maybe I need to reboot my YouTube or something. I need to go check. I might have been dumped out all of them again. That happened here a while back, and I had to go back and rejoin a bunch of them. And then there was some I couldn't even think of, and then later on, Yeah. And well, Meg there, she's got to worry about getting stuck in the driveway if it don't dry up. Neil, Neil put Neil passed it on to his neighbors and said hello. Meg said hello. Shut up, go to bed. Yeah, we need some dry land. Got one row in the high tunnel now done and planted. I'm starting to. Well, now it's too wet. Well, now they got. We got a lot of new people in here, and I don't know if y'all saw my video about Baxter the dog over on the 120. He's doing good. Uh, they're gonna keep him in the hospital, and till they get him cleared up completely, and hopefully it don't come back. So at this point right now, he's doing good. His mama went to visit him today, and we don't have no news on Daniel yet. We're still waiting on the report from the MRIs. It might be getting it sorted out. It's sorting us right on out, Neil. I gotta go spend the day at the fruit stand one more day. Saturday girl comes in. I want to act like the place don't exist. I mean, I want to act like I never even heard of a produce stand. If she calls and I look and see her name, because she always calls me on her cell phone. Still, if the store phone shows up on my phone, if her name shows up on my phone, I'm gonna hit that delete button. There shouldn't be nothing there that she can't handle, or nothing important enough that she can't take a note from somebody. Saturday, until I get ready to go to the dollar store, probably late in the afternoon, probably not gonna get out of bed. I'll answer the phone. Joe's, can I help you? You're out. Yeah, reach Joe's. You want to talk to Joe? I don't know who that is. Have a good day. Well, here I guess it's been about a month ago now, if I had to guess. But I lost a bunch of I lost a bunch of people. I wasn't following no more. I wasn't, uh, and I went back and started looking, and then somebody say something about somebody. I thought, well, I ain't seen them looking either. Let me go. I looked their channel up, and I wasn't following them no more. And I think I finally got them all straightened back out. Don't think I left anybody out that I was following, but I didn't lose them all though. There was still some that was popping up. Uh, I don't know. I just, but I ain't getting no. I don't know if I've. I mean, I got to go look now. Oh, but I watched. Uh, oh, I'm running out of battery power, y'all. I watched Crandall video today, and I was pretty. I didn't notice if I was still subscribed to him or not. Random. I'm still subscribed to Random Monkey Farm, and their videos up there that where they did a premiere. It's giving me the video after the fact. It's saying it was 2 hours ago. I'm looking back to see if 2 hours ago. I'm back to 6 or 7 hours ago now. There's no notifications. There's not. You said Brandon went this morning? There's comments. So I don't even have where he went live this morning. Huh. At all. Well. Hey, there's Grounds Farm. Family farm. Chasing them goats and sheep all over the place. Hey, who watched that the other day? They were trying to move them across the driveway into another pasture. I was cracking up. She had the feed bucket, the feed thing, walking, and that one turn around all the way back and start over. And today, I had it planned at the fruit stand, watching where they had posted the girls brushing the donkeys and the ponies. I am. I made some short clips promoting Grounds Family Farm. Trying to get people to go look at them and click the buttons. The goat rodeo. I thought it was I couldn't tell if it was the goat rodeo or the because there was sheep involved. I know it was maybe the massive roundup. Yeah. Well, I don't even have one at all. I don't have one at all on Brandon from this morning. I'm running behind here. I'm starting to take after Brandon now. Yeah, that goat kept turning around, going back to. I know the video only showed so many times, but how many times, Kevin? How many times did that goat actually do that? I think I think you videoed it 3 times. I'm caught up, but yeah, you waited a year for that song to be released. I was cracking up. I was going, when you get to the driveway, you better. I'm sitting there going, when you get to the driveway, you better grab that goat. You better grab that goat. It's going to turn around and run back. Grab it, grab it. But nobody was listening to me. Folks, I'm getting ready to lose my battery. I didn't bring no plug-ins in here, and I didn't really expect to be here this long. Well, keep your head down. It might be a drive-by. Digital release in May. Yeah, I'm glad you made it, Tina. We had a few other people pop in here that I don't see very often. It popped in for a minute or two. Uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to Neil going on that little trip while going to that concert. Neil going he'll have a whole lot to talk about. He'll have to talk about who he had to sit beside and everything else. Mm-mm-mm. Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. Uh, Random Oaky Farms did a premiere. I never got no notification, but it is showing that 2 hours ago she had one, and now you can watch it. I don't have no notification at all that Brandon went live this morning. Uh, I don't know. And see, now I just got a notice from of a video from the Eldridge fans. They just posted something. But anyway, I want to tell everybody I'm glad you dropped in. It was good seeing you. Melinda, I hope you get to feeling better and get rid of that cough, and so you can get a decent nice night's sleep. And uh, I got another long day tomorrow, so I need to get some sleep too. I still I still gotta get in the shower before I go to bed. So everybody check their bells. Boing 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 boing. And God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. And like I always say, that's worth smiling about. Good night, everyone. Do, 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 do.